Today, on Running to Him.
The life of the flesh is in the blood. And this is the devotion for 8:5. Today we will read Leviticus chapter 16 through 18 and concentrate on chapter 17, verses 10 through 14. Leviticus 17:10 through 14 says, "And any man from the house of Israel, or from the aliens who sojourn among them, who eats blood, I will set my face against that person who eats blood, and I will cut him off from his people. For the life of the flesh is in the blood, and I have given it to you on the altar to make atonement for your souls, for it is the blood by reason of the life that makes atonement. Therefore I said to the sons of Israel, no person among you may eat blood, nor may any alien who sojourns among you eat blood. So when any man from the sons of Israel, or from the aliens who sojourn among them, in hunting catches a beast or a bird which may be eaten, he shall pour its blood out and cover it with earth. As for the life of all flesh, it is in the blood is identified with his life. Therefore I said to the sons of Israel, you are not to eat the blood of any flesh, for the life of all flesh is its blood. Whoever eats it shall be cut off." The story of George Washington's death is fascinating because it could have been prevented, and by any common sense should not have happened the way it did. Washington was in the fields while the weather was misting, and his clothes became damp. Being known for his punctuality when he got home, he went straight to dinner, and later that evening began to have a sore throat. Washington believed, as well as doctors, that his throat would be relieved by draining some blood from the body, so they took blood from him. Then he went out the next day to supervise some other work while it was snowing. When he came back, his throat was worse, and so they took more blood. Over the next day it worsened, and he had difficulty swallowing. They proceeded to take blood 2 more times, for a total of 4 times. The last time they took blood, they took 32 ounces. The doctors had removed 40% of his blood during the 3 days of his illness. Functionally, he died because they drew so much blood from his body that he could no longer sustain life. Had they read Genesis chapter 9 and verse 14 of Leviticus 17, they would have realized something that God said over 3,000 years earlier. The life of any warm-blooded being is in the blood. As we read through Leviticus, we cannot miss the idea that blood is significant in our relationship with God. When we look at the sacrifice of Christ, which he paid on the cross, we see how death plays the substantial role in our redemption. This is the one reason why we should consider all human life sacred, from conception to end. As we read the passage today, we can easily say that we regard life very flippantly. It's time to change. It's time to speak out about how sacred life is.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.